Hey guys, we are now live. We are now live. I didn't go live yesterday because I had to go to the gym. I've been going to the gym the last couple of days, trying to pick up the consistency with that so we can, spin up the weight loss. I'm fasting anyway, so you're going to lose weight either way. It's without saying, you get on a scale each day, you're going to be down 2 pound on average. But I had to go to the gym today. Plus, I had to go pick up some stuff from Targets, which was, get me out the house, getting some air. Also, health is wealth, guys. So we got to take care of our health. That comes first. What made me late was I did when I came in. It wasn't quite 10:15, but a sister gotta take a shower after she, um, you know, goes to the gym and she's been sweating, and it's like a swamp outside, which is like a sauna, but at least it's a free sauna, right? Because my gym, Planet Fitness, don't have one. So I am officially at 3 o'clock will be 6 days fasted. So I'm not nowhere near 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I have already lost 10.6 pounds, almost 11 pounds in less than 6 days. Now remember, I fast for 7 days, then I do a refeed, a 1 to 2 hour window, and then I go back. I put my fasting clock back on, and I fast again for 7 days. Now I'm prepping myself for a 10-day fast. So when I refeed on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will do another 168-hour fast, which is a complete 7 days. I will refeed 1 to 2 hour window. Then I will stop my fasting clock again. And then I will fast all the way for 10 days. It'll be an extra 10 days. I've already built my tolerance for 7. 10 is a cakewalk. When I think when I'm juicing, you know, and I don't complete a 30-day juice fast, I just fall off or whatever. I usually can go 17 days before I fall off when I'm not really as confident and thought I was gonna really put in the work. I at least last 7 days. So I know I definitely can do 10. 10 is a cakewalk with water fasting. And then I have some nice electrolyte drinks. Very, 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 very low in carbs. And like, well, I'm not carbs, calories, like 5 and 10%. Some of these electrolyte drinks are. So that's not going to break you fast. They're electrolyte drinks. They're meant for fasting. So some I like the coconut ones, the coconut pineapple, the coconut mango blend, and I also like the lime berry blend. These are all electrolyte drinks that are well, put it like this. They're for fasting, but even if they wasn't, that's the way I'm doing my fast. But anyways, getting off the subject of that, I have another video going out at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I was so tired. I got back late. I wasn't able to do that one. But a lot of people are asking, which is really sad, where is Chrisean Rock? And people are not believing, some of the commentator channels or people that are talking amongst each other, because we all know that people try to put seeds and batteries in people's back when they really don't truly care about Krishan's well-being. They rather spew lies all around the internet, and we really don't know what the truth is and what is a lie. But I'm gonna let you listen to something in 1 second. Make sure you subscribe to my second channel. Hey, Latisse. Latisse said I'm up lurking. Hey, London. Hey, Buttercup. Hey, Eve. Hey, Rosen. Hey, Shakira. Hey, Eve again. I only made it 2 days. I cheated yesterday. If you did 2 days, you did excellent, because you can do a 48-hour fast, refeed, then do another after you eat. You do another 48 hours, refeed. Some people do the rolling 72s, which is 3 days, 72-hour fast. They call them rolling fast. Then you refeed. You know that your tolerance is for 2 days, Eve. So just keep doing the 48 hours, And then once you break the 48 hours, have a 1 to 2 hour window to eat, because when you fast, your stomach gets shrunk. So even if you think you're going to pig out in the 1 to 2 hours and put the weight back on, you're not. And just always be, mindful when you eat whatever you want. I'm not on a diet. I eat whatever I want. I'm not into that low fat ice cream and I got to eat protein ice cream and let me read calories. I ain't been in the habit of reading calories and I ain't going to stop. Period. I'm just not doing that. That's not natural to count calories. And when you're fasting for those long periods of time, why would I need to count calories? And I have not ate any solid food since last Sunday. No solid foods but water and electrolyte drinks. And I'm very mindful of even the electrolyte drinks, even though they won't even spike your insulin. It's almost like you're drinking water to the body because it's just an electrolyte drink. They're just starting to make electrolyte drinks taste good. These scientists, they're trying to make them taste good, but they don't have zero to no calories in them. They're like the closest thing to water, and they're using natural sugars like stevia. That's from a plant, and stevia is like 20 times sweeter than processed white sugar that you get to make your candy yams, and brown sugar. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. That processed sugar. So, anyways, getting off of that, because I don't want to, scare you guys away about health, because nobody really wants to hear about that unless they find out they got cancer, diabetes, and they're about to get something chopped off, or high blood pressure, hypertension, or something like that, colon cancer, something like that, knock on wood. But then they want to hear about that. They really just want to hear about the drama. And they hope that when the drama is being exposed or told to them, it is something that the person that we're talking about can't jump back from, which is really, really sad. But kudos to you, Eve. Keep it going, girl. So let's listen to this video, and then I would like to hear what y'all have to say. Man, I gotta put, does right here. How was that? I'm trying to hold on now. Oh, here we go. That's the way I like to position my.
Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. So, this is a Chrisean update thanks to Miss Lisa. To be honest, I was not even checking because I am busy packing for my cruise. So, y'all make sure that y'all keep y'all notifications on because I will be going live on my cruise while in Mexico. But let's hop on into it. Miss Lisa did advise me. Well, she asked the question to say, she asked the question asking if Chrisean, was it true that Chrisean is being held in federal prison or if she was in Oklahoma. And so I had to come do my research and do a little digging. So yes, it does show that Chrisean is currently still in Los Angeles. She's at the MDC Los Angeles, and this is the Federal Bureau of Prisons. So here, let's see. And I had to do a little bit of digging to see actually as to why she was being held there. And from my quick research, I see that it is a holdover facility as well. And as you can see, there's a special housing unit, has two components. You have the administration.
That's how they do you when you got warrants like that. Because years ago, when I had 4 and 5 warrants, that's why I don't talk bad about Chrisean, because we all have a past. But years ago, and this was in the same state that I lived in, Boston, Massachusetts, born and raised. But it would take 30 days once they started having me. And this was in the same state. It would take them like 30 days to have me around to the different courts, like in the different suburbs, that areas that I may have committed crimes. It would take them like 30 days to clear up 4 or 5 warrants. in the same state. And they would hold me over. Sometime if they had other prisoners that they had to have somewhere else, um, they would I would have to get out the prison van and go and sit inside of this holding cell somewhere else, like your cattle. That's why I said I don't think Chrisean want to get caught up and get arrested. I think it's best for her to go clear up her warrants. And see, I'm trying to keep high hopes for this situation with Chrisean Rock. But I don't know, man. Until it happens, you feel what I'm saying? Until it happens, guys, I don't know, man. I'm not getting a good feeling about this, man, because I heard prior to her getting locked up, and a lot of us heard it through the grapevine, and like I said, it's only through the grapevine, so that's why I don't want to ride with it. But I'm telling you, man, you can't just stop. Just think about this. You hypothetically think about this. You can't just be on probation in another state, and they called it abscond. Now I can pronounce that well now, which is the same thing as being a fugitive. You just walked away from probation and just said one day, I'm just not doing my probation. I'm just not doing my restitution. And people get so caught up with it's only restitution that I owe. It's only community service that I owe. It said, okay, needs to hurry up already. Worse punishment. And but you have to understand it's probation, which means if the judge that issued you that probation wasn't willing to give you probation, whatever the crime that you did, you could have got the 4 or 5 years sentence. They chose to give you probation, and usually that's what they do in all states. They try to give you enough rope to hang yourself, pretty much, because probation is nothing but time on layaway. And I said this to you guys before. If it's enough for you, not in the bushes, but participating in the chat, please put a Y in the chat if you heard me say this before. They're not in no rush to get Chrisean Rock in their custody, because in Oklahoma's mind, she's already in their custody. The ball's in their court. There's nothing she can do until they make the last decision. Yes, they did reinstate the probation, but we don't know if she's going to have to do maybe 60, 90 days, maybe 30 days. Maybe she has to do a portion of the sentence. We don't know, because I don't understand why couldn't Oklahoma just do a Zoom? Why did they go through all these measures just to get someone to come to the estate to stand in front of them for 10, 15 minutes, and then the girl got to make her way back to California right after the judge and the DA and her probation officer in Oklahoma decides on the stipulations of her new probation, because they got to revise it. You know what I'm saying? Or over, or I don't know. She's got to do the whole probation over again, but what she owes them, they're gonna revise that. Now, what I'm saying to you guys, and listen up. Why think about this now? Why would a state be that stuck on getting her in the flesh to this state if they have no plans in trying to reprimand her for what she did, for breaking the law? You don't understand. It doesn't matter if Blueface shot up a strip club and only Chrisean Rock stole a vehicle and it had paraphernalia in it that wasn't hers. It doesn't matter. A crime is a crime. And if you don't want to get in trouble, and I say this and I used to say it to myself when I was getting in trouble, don't do the crime, because it's easy to get in trouble and it's hard to get out. People don't understand this is no game out here. There's big money in the justice system. That's how they make money, housing and locking people up. That's how the courts make money. When you commit a crime, the courts is it's big money in the justice system, and people getting in trouble. And it's a lot of money out here. If you go into some prisons, you'll see Bob Barker, the talk show guy. Put a Y in the chat if you know who Bob Barker is. He has a line prison line of clothes that he started, and he sells them all around to the different states that have prisons. It's big money in prisons, locking people up, people, especially people of color. It's catered to people of color. I was locked up. I was bored. I was looking at a pair of my prison fatigues, and I looked at the label. Why? Because I'm locked up. I only got 4 walls to look at. Okay, I don't know why. And it said Barb Barker. And I was like, Barb Barker. And I couldn't remember if I could see like it was maybe it was a embling like of his face stitched in or whatever it was. Or maybe I asked another prisoner. And then I also had asked my husband, who's a institutionalized, but he's older now, so he's not. And this is before I met him. He's 64. He has 15 years on me. But I'm saying my husband has done his fair share in jail. I'm not institutionalized. I ain't did no bids and nothing like that. So anyways, make a long story short, it said Barb Barker. It's just like with funerals. Funeral parlors is big business. People die every day. And somebody's gonna call your funeral parlor in that neighborhood every single day and book an appointment for a service at your funeral parlor. It's the same thing with prisons. That's why it's easy to get in trouble and it's hard to get out of. Probation is time on layaway, and people have to understand that. Stop downplaying that Chrisean's charges weren't as bad as Blueface, and she's going through the red tape. She's going through the red tape because she wasn't being responsible like Blueface was, and he surrendered himself on the surrender date that they told him to surrender himself. He came in there with his lawyer and he did his time. Now, what he did when he was in jail is another story. And talking about that, he should be getting out Monday. I don't know what was going on with the court being pushed up, but we'll talk about that probably Sunday night. And definitely Monday morning we'll be on that like we TMZ. But let's listen up.
Administrative detention and disciplinary segregation. So this one, the first paragraph is really going to be pertaining to her. This separates an inmate from the general population to the extent practical. Inmates in administrative detention shall be provided the same general privileges as inmates in general population, so visitation, so on and so forth. An inmate may be placed in an administrative detention when the inmate is in a holdover status during transfer, is a new commitment pending classification, pending investigation or a hearing for a violation of bureau regulations, pending investigations or a trial for a criminal act, or pending transfer for protection. So it's going to be either the holdover status or, pending transfer for protection. Chrisean is a celebrity, whether people like that fact or not, and so they do have to ensure her protection. But at the same time, it is, just think of it as a waiting area, like before you board the plane, you in the waiting area waiting for the time to board a plane, and that's all it is. So this is just a holdover facility, nothing more, nothing less. So hopefully, Miss Lisa, I hope this answers your question. So as of right now, she is a holdover facility in Los Angeles awaiting extradition to Oklahoma. Um, and that's all I got. That's all I got. So if I get any more questions and I do research, then I may go live. However, like I said, I'm gonna be on vacation, so I will go live from my cruise and just kind of chat with y'all and check in. But if there's no major updates, then don't expect me to come on talking about Chrisean. Okay.
I was just on YouTube and looking at somebody's station.
I know that's right. If I'm on vacation, I'm not talking about no Chrisean, honey. I'm on a cruise. I'm gonna have the pina colada and the margarita on the rocks. I'm gonna be like Ned the Wino. I'm not gonna have time to talk about Chrisean Rock, so I don't blame her. So I can't get mad at her because there ain't nothing to talk about. She's going through a have. I've been telling you, put a Y in the chat. I said the word have. They're having her to Oklahoma. She's not a rush. She wasn't a rush to get there to clear it up on her own regardless. So they're not in a rush to get her there. They're looking at it like, okay, just fill us in on how you're getting her there and the whole, shebang. When should we be expecting her? And that's it. They ain't no pity party for her. And Oklahoma don't care about her having no kid. She didn't care about going in there to pay her legal obligations or to make it right with her probation. They are doing her dirty right now. Ray Charles can see that Oklahoma is purposely doing what they're doing. And Oklahoma, now, June 20th, it was out of California's hands. Understand what I'm saying to you. Oklahoma was the one that did the holdup with her just sitting in California jail, not even owing California no more time. It was Oklahoma that was purposely doing that. It had nothing to do with California. You can't even blame California for this. Chrisean Rock is out of their hands after she did her 30 days that she owed them. And we know she did shorter than the 30 days, but on record, on black and white, she did 30 days. She whatever she owed California, they settled the deal. She did it, and she was just sitting in there for somebody else that California could care less about. Long as she ain't owing no money, no restitution, no probation time, no jail time, and running around like a fugitive anymore. In their neck of the woods, they don't care. That is Oklahoma's business, what they do with her. It says they just dragged their feet. Exactly. That's all they did. They just dragged their feet. You said it right. I believe she learned from this, Junior. So, Shakira, I want you to come up here if you don't mind, but I'm gonna wait till China finishes what she has to say because China is really trying to get her feet wet out here in YouTube. She don't be knowing nothing what she talking about, but she gets up here every day religiously. She's like me. So if I go to I can only speak for myself. When I go to sleep early, sometime like take an afternoon nap around 4 or 5, and I get up around 11 or 12 or maybe 1. I sleep long, nap. I can't go back to sleep. China, she don't sleep. She be up at 1, 2, 3 in the morning talking about some Chrisean this or Carlissa this, and be or making up stuff about Jaidyn being married. That lady is crazy. But if you don't mind, Shakira, I want you to get up here and just tell me what you had gave Chrisean Rock, and just talk about. I just want to hear how you met her, or better yet, how did you get into communication and contact with her, to be close like you are with her from a distance. I know that you're not like going to her house and hanging out and going to restaurants, but I know you have like kind of sort of a bond. So if you don't mind, what you've got on my platform before, and you don't have to show your face because I don't show mine. And it's not that I'm scared. It's just that it's not your business to know what my house looks like or who's walking past my refrigerator or my office, or unless I want to share that with you. A lot of people get caught up like Chrisean Rock, telling too much of their business, sharing too much of where they're at. I'm at the football field at so and so and so and so. Then you get the fake fans, but they're really haters saying, well, we coming to get you locked up. So you got to be careful.
I don't know why these people keep telling y'all lies. Like, what are they getting
Hey,
out of lying?
Houston.
First of all, my sister do not have a couple charges in Maryland. She had one charge in Maryland, and that's a marijuana charge.
One's more than
Facts.
enough.
So the person I was just listening to was like, "Oh, she had multiple charges in Maryland." No, she don't. Like, why do y'all keep lying on her? Like, what is wrong with y'all people? I just hope don't none of y'all ever go to jail, because everybody think it's fun and games until they end up there. But like I said, my sister do not have multiple warrants in Maryland. It's one warrant in Maryland. Um, like I said, I wasn't gonna get on here. I ain't trying to
Yeah,
argue with
right.
nobody or nothing. I just wanted to let the world know. The people on YouTube are really lying to y'all. Like, it's sad how people tell all
Thank
these
you,
lies to get some
Shakira.
numbers. Like, I'm not even ready to sit there and listen to nobody I know telling lies. Like I said, she had one charge. She had a one charge in Maryland. And that's facts. So the person that's on YouTube now talking all that mess about she had multiple warrants in Maryland and she's in federal, like, what is, why is y'all lying? Like, what do y'all get out of telling lies?
You be lying too, China. I don't know how you even putting your little 2 cents in something, honey, because you always telling a lie. You were lying when you showed us that photo of Jaidyn with some three amigo with long hair, talking about this is Blueface and this is Jaidyn's daughter. Ain't she cute? And this is Jaidyn's real husband. This Mexican looking dude with long hair. You know you was lying through your teeth. And you stay lying. You can't help yourself, China. You need to just be on YouTube, do your content on what is it, SA? Because you allegedly said that you were SA'd from alleged Chrisean Rock's father, which is not your father. You guys don't have the same father. So what you need to do is just handle your business over there. You said you wanted a platform on YouTube so you could share your experience, and people who have been victims of those horrible crimes, you could be a platform for them. You don't need to be getting up here talking about commentary, because when you get mad, you're gonna lie on somebody. And even if you ain't mad at somebody, you just are reckless. You're gonna do commentary and you're gonna sensationalize the story. The same stuff you complain about, commentary channels be sensationalizing stuff, making people look bad and lying. That's what you do in real life. You are a compulsive narcissist. And that is my opinion. And let me put my little statement up. All statements are allegedly, but that's my opinion that's what she is. And she likes to keep up smoke. Anybody who is willing to throw her mother under the bus, the buses, to get a point across has got issues. Period. Point blank. I'm sorry. You cannot be trusted. It says in Maryland, she was charged with weed. Then she got charged with this technical was a lie. So technical, she did get multiple charges in Maryland. She don't know what she's talking about. China doesn't. And I'm gonna put the link back up so that Shakira can come up and we can hear from her. I know she is definitely a supporter of Chrisean Rock, and I don't have to worry about no cussing and carrying on because Shakira don't never get up here doing all that. And she can share with us, how she, got close with Chrisean and what compelled her to, support Chrisean by sending her nice gifts, because there were a few gifts that we all saw on the internet that Shakira had bought for Chrisean a few months back prior to her getting locked up. So I just wanted her to come up here and share, her, association with Chrisean Rock. So Shakira, the link is in the chat. So please click on the link and I will let you up onto the chat. And make sure that there's no background noises, TVs. Like if you're looking at my video while we're talking, it's going to echo. So just keep that in mind, that the background has to be kind of sort of muted. But yeah, she's in holding. And like I said, and it's sad because when I think about it, they pretty much had her in holding in California. Now they're trying to keep her in holding in not even in Oklahoma, in another facility, a Fed facility, where they probably house Fed staties, people that have state charges, federal charges, and people who are, what do they call those kind of people that are from Mexico, and they get to the United States and then they get deported. I can't remember because when I was locked up a long time ago, there was a unit. There was the name of the unit, and I can't think of it. Watch when I get off this live, I'll remember it. but it was a unit for them. But they definitely be housing those not fugitives. They be housing those immigrants that come over to the United States without green cards. They're housed there too. Now, is one thing we can say that's good. She's definitely not at where she's about to go, where there's bed bug infestation, rats, roaches, and mice, and all kind of stuff. So we don't have to worry about that because she's not even there yet. So you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come up now. Here's the link right here. I put the link inside of the chat. But we don't have to worry about that now. But I try to give you a glimpse of what's to come when she does end up going to that jail in Oklahoma. So I don't think she wants to be in a rush right now to get there. Federal jails, for the most part, I really don't hear too many things bad about how they keep their jails up. They usually keep their jails spotless. Feds don't play. Feds on another level. But she's not going. She don't got no. What she's going to behave for don't got nothing to do with no federal nothing, on no federal level. She's just being held in a federal facility. That's it. It's almost like being taken instead of paying for a direct flight to wherever you're going on vacation. You have an overlay, and then whenever that overlay and that plane is ready for you to go straight to the destination, whatever time, day, whatever it is, then that's when you will go, to your final destination. It's like an overlay, just a holding overlay, same thing. So I'm just telling you that Oklahoma knew that this was going to happen, and Oklahoma didn't care that this happened. It's what you guys got to understand. Because they're trying to make her pay for what she did, how she made their state look, their justice system look. They might make an example out of her, and I hope that they don't. But we have to play the devil's advocate. And me as a supporter, but a supporter who don't tell you what you want to hear, but tells you what you need to hear. Me being a supporter, I'm just saying so that we don't set ourselves up for failure. Sometimes we get all excited, just like all them times we thought that Blueface was coming home. And the courts keep pushing it back. He's supposed to come home that day, but the courts keep pushing it back. We get all excited, and then just to be unexcited because the courts are playing games. They're not the ones getting locked up and having to be in these horrible conditions, locked up in a cage. So they don't care. That's why it's best to just stay out of trouble and stay away from that organized society, because you're never going to get equal treatment, any woman or man of color. Now you are in the lion's den, and you have to do what you're told, and you have no control over it at this point. I want excited for the Blueface coming home. I wasn't excited. You're funny, Buttercup. You are a trip. She said I wasn't excited. Well, I was, because at the end of the day, I always looked at this as entertainment. People that take it all personal, and I just be like, kick rocks. Because let me tell you why I say that. Not you, Buttercup, but I say that because it's just entertainment. Everyone has different kind of entertainment. Some people's entertainment is looking at people pop pimples. Doctors popping people's nasty pimples. I'm just giving you an example. Or picking dry, flaky stuff off the bottom of their feet, or scraping nasty, caked on dandruff out of their hair, or watching people eat large amounts of food, which I like looking at that, or ASMR videos where you can hear the food sounds like a fried chicken. Let me stop talking about this because I gotta wait another day before I can eat. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody's entertainment is different. Some people like entertainment about politics, about weight loss, or different exercise routines and stuff like that they can do. Once you get in there, they don't want to let you go. Exactly. And that's just what it seems like, too. Jen, that's what it said. I used to always say to myself, and none of my like you guys were saying, nothing that Chrisean did was all that serious that she's going through what she's going through. But I used to say the same thing. You would think that I unalive somebody. None of my crimes would be a crime that I would think that they would, if they made up another law that you could go back and get these people for doing these criminal activities. I don't think that none of my crimes would be on the list of that they could make you do time all over again if they changed the law. Not the kind of crimes that I had did in the past. They would be like, come on, that's just what we could use that cell for somebody that unalived 10 people. You know what I'm saying? Or unalived his wife, the dog, and the cat. You feel what I'm saying? So, your best bet is just to stay out of these jails. Stay out of the system. Stay out of any of these systems. Housing system, welfare system, food stamp system. It's none of these governments, these systems are designed to help people of color. Hi, Robin. How are you, sweetie? I'm still not computer savvy. It's not letting me log on the stream, y'all. That's all right, though. So I don't, like I said, I really, I feel more bad for Junior. Junior is the victim in all this, not Chrisean Rock. Chrisean Rock knew exactly what she was doing. She explained what she was doing. So I don't feel bad for her. I'm sorry, guys. I was drinking some of my electrolyte drink. I'm to the point I'm not even going to drink that. This is an 18-ounce bottle. They make these in 18 ounces, this electrolyte drink. And it's really good too for electric light drink. It's a treat when you can't have anything that's gonna break the fast, and it's electrolytes, which that's what people use when they're on water fast, because if not, you'll be hearing people having symptoms of headaches, nausea, can't get up to go to work, can't do anything, bed rest. Because usually when you're fasting like that, you're supposed to be resting, but no, you can lose weight and you can move the lymphatic system and the waste that's in the body out quicker, even if you're not going to the gym. If you keep doing the regular things you were doing prior to doing the fast, you can lose even more weight faster. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, so Chrisean Rock, I got another, while I got y'all in here, I got another video going up. I thought it was going up at 3. It's going up at 1. But I'm kind of glad it's going up at 3. I mean, going up at 1, because my eyes got heavy around 6 o'clock this morning. And I knew that I had to get myself ready so I could get ready to go to the gym. And I left out of here around 7:10 this morning. So an hour and 10 minutes, after my eyes got heavy around 6, and I said, you got to go to the gym. So you got to stop this. And I ended up going to the gym, pushing through still. And I went to the gym and I left at 7:10. It's only down the street. But and I did my other errands. But yeah, that video with Jaidyn got something up her sleeve. I'll talk with y'all about that next video and some other stuff that's going on. I don't want to mix it with this, it's just a lot. I want you guys to just absorb this information and take it in, because every time you turn around it's something and stuff. But if you guys are into your hair, and you like to buy human hair wigs and stuff like that, Hunty, check out my my little wigs and stuff, and go over, support the sister. And when you're thinking about buying yourself a wig to go get installed at the hair salon, because sometimes people like me, I can't install no wig now. I can buy the wig, but I have to get it installed so it won't look like I have a wig on my head. Make sure y'all, click on one of them links. Even if you don't like the wigs that are up there, the human hair wigs that are up there, you can always click on a link, go to the site, and find something that's your style. You feel what I'm saying? Just find something that's your style. But they're there, boo-boo. They're there. But yeah, Chrisean Rock, man, I hope that she has, let me read this. Hey, Haley. It says, they said Chrisean is en route to Oklahoma, but they have to stop at different counties. Jill's picking up other. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's called Have. I was just saying that. When I said I was in the same state, which is Boston, Massachusetts, but I had like 4 or 5 warrants. It took them 30 days for me to go to all the different courts in Massachusetts to clear up all my warrants. They were not releasing to me until they were cleared up because it was in their state. So it's different. Hers are out of state. So you can't even imagine how long it can take. She might go to California's federal holding where she's at now and go to another federal holding in California or another holding jail in California. You know how big California is? How many jails do they have in California? Because you got to understand, the people they took from the jail facility that she was housed in, there's different, sections for the men and the women. They have to take care of, they can't skip over them, and they come before the route that they're going comes before Oklahoma. They have to do their job and get them there first because it's a shorter distance. 9 times out of 10, it's in their state, and they gotta have those people to them other courts in California. They're not thinking about, she's a rock star or a rap star or whatever. Only one thinking about that is us. Rock is being held in federal custody. Jamie, honey, you're late. You're way. I'm not trying to be mean, but I had to put it out there. We already know that. We already know that. That's not what we're talking about at all. You're late. You just came up here and said that like me. I'm a commentary channel, and I'm just a crash dummy. I'm just up here just trying to figure out where Chrisean Rock's at when I already said it. So you're real late. I hate when people do that. They come in here like they're telling me as a commentary channel, which is my channel, and my community, my supporters, my subscribers, like they're giving the news that I couldn't give. I already gave the news. You're late. You're 42 minutes and 40 seconds late. You're almost an hour late giving us that information that we already knew. And I'm quite sure my supporters and subscribers knew that information before I even told it. So why are you coming up here like you're the only one on this chat and blurting that out? Junior is 11th month old. Oh, so she didn't make it for his birthday today. Oh, I wonder, you know what, Pamela? I wonder if they, and we just don't know. No, they can't, because maybe if she still was in California, maybe if they waited just a little bit before Junior's birthday. And when I say this, I'm just saying this in general. I'm not saying it because it's Chrisean Rock. I know, because people be saying in my comment section, Chrisean Rock ain't the only one that got a baby. There's other mothers that are in jail for doing stupid stuff, and they're not giving them no passes. So I get it. They're not giving her no passes. So I don't want nobody's panties in a bunch. But all I'm trying to say is, I just wish that maybe it could have been held back a little bit longer before they started having her, because maybe they could have brought the baby to the jail on the birthday. I know that's not where you want to see your baby at, but hey, listen, it's better than a blank. So in less than a year, she might be out. I don't. That's a good question. I don't want to. Haley, let me keep it real with you. I don't want to be part of, people with their speculations. I don't care, because there's people out here, they're reading legal documents, and even though it does sound like you're reading it, it's not what it is. It's some legal it sounds like, oh, okay, well, common sense. I read this and this is what it says, so that's probably what that means. No, you really got to get somebody that's in that field to read that document, break it down. It might be kind of, so sometimes we can read a legal document on somebody's case and then explain it to the public, and it don't even be what we read. You know what I'm saying? But when they read it to the audience, it did come across like that's what they're trying to do with that suspect, or with Chrisean Rock, or Blueface. I'm using them as an example. You know what I'm saying? It's tricky with the legal, that legal terminologies and all them clerk documents that they fill out. It can be confusing, and sometimes, like I said, courts push stuff back. They change documents as things come available. They change their mind. They change the court dates. They change whether or not they're gonna let her or him do probation. They might say, no, you're gonna do the rest of your time. I mean, it's just a lot. You know, I am late, sweetheart, but it's no need to do all that. You act like it's insulting. You're slandering you. This is why I don't support the other commentary. Yeah, too. Well, you know what? I'm gonna help you out, because you know what? The world is too big. The world is too big for me to have a shallow mind, um, honey, and worry about you leaving me at all. World's too big. Now I know a lot of people put up with people's BS because they're like, well, if I block that person, then I won't have anyone to watch me. You know how big this platform is? Google owns YouTube. YouTube is the first search engine, then comes YouTube. You got to get to Google before you get to YouTube. Google owns YouTube now. Bought it, I don't know, years ago. YouTube one point in time owned YouTube, but they don't no more. They sold it to Google. And my boss really is Google. And the name of the payroll place that I get paid from on the 21st of each month is called Google AdSense, not YouTube anything. It's Google AdSense. That's who pays me, Google, not YouTube. YouTube sold their platform to Google, but they still manage it. So if it makes sense, they're getting, trust me, a big hefty salary from Google to manage their platform because they know it in and out better than Google, but they don't own it. It's owned by Google. And the world is too big for me to worry about being aggravated or have a negative energy around me when this channel's not about that. I just hope the family let him visit her on his birthday. I hope so too. I like to watch your YouTube channel. Thank you. Talking about that's why I don't support you. You know what I'm saying? Support. Half the time I can't get a person to like the video. People are so busy pocket watching. They think when they like or dislike the video, which I don't care if you do either or, I invite you to do a dislike the video. They think that if they hit the like button, no, she's gonna get paid more. I do not get paid on likes or dislikes. Because if I did, I would be broke. And I would be broke because half of the people that I entertain are my own kind. And that's why we don't have nothing. Because we don't want to see each other with nothing. We're always trying to tear each other down. People get so jealous when they see, especially when they know she's a full-time YouTuber. She's got to be. How is she home all day, 7 days a week, and doing YouTube? But I tell you out my own mouth, you're right. I am a full-time YouTuber. And you can only fix your mouth to say you're a full-time YouTuber when you can say that money that you make can pay all your bills. And what I make a month pays all my bills. And it's actually my first income stream. This is not my only income stream, but this is the one I make the most out of monthly when I'm consistent, because I'm not always consistent. But sometimes my checks be looking like they're on a diet. But I don't need your support, especially if I got to beg and plead. Honey, you know it's a hard job trying to keep your own kind happy. Shoot. Now, if I had a white audience or an Asian audience, man, I'd be at 1,000,000 subscribers. All I would have to do is say hit the like button before I start talking, or I'm not saying anything. And black folks, they'll sit here in the chat like they're remedial with a helmet on a slow bus and just stare at the screen and still won't hit the like button. That's how much hate and malice they got in their hearts. Sick, y'all, sick in your head, half of y'all. And if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Because I'm not speaking, I'm talking about the 1%. Y'all some haters. Some of you black folks are haters. You don't want to see they're crabs in the barrel. Thank you, vet. Ain't nothing but crabs in the barrel. And I'm glad when you let me know you don't like me, because then I'm going to remove you for you. Because that's sickening to me when you see people on your channel and don't like you. I know there's plenty of haters on my channel because I see how you don't hit the like button. So I know you ain't nothing but a hater. So that's why I don't support your channel. But you're in my comment section. Girl, get your behind out of here. You definitely got blocked. So you'll be window licking, or you'll be creating another channel so you can come be part of my live. And thanks for letting me know you don't support my channel. Because the only way you can support my channel, Goofy, is to like or dislike the video. So you're one of them people in the bushes, low key, and you look like a pretty girl if it's not a fake picture of you. You could look like Booger Bear for all I know. You're one of them people, when I say hit the like button, you hear me say hit the like button, but you ain't planning on doing it. Kick rocks. Sorry, I will figure it out for the next time, but love your channel. How? Never bash Rock, but you hold her accountable and give her constructive criticism upon her bad behavior. It says and applaud her bad behavior, but you always. Thank you, Shakira. I wish you could have came up. Not the slow, but yes, with the helmet on the little short bus. Thank you. I love you too, Lynn Hill. I love you, sis. And see, sometimes, I really be catching it, which I don't care, because you catch the fade right back if you come back at me. But I do have my little meltdowns, but I have to woosah sometimes. I don't cuss and carry on, but I'll put you in your place. I'll make you feel like I physically booped you up. You know what I'm saying? But stop trying to take my kindness for weakness, because I'm not one of those ratchet rah-rah channels, and I be having meltdowns once in a while, and then I keep it moving. Don't take advantage of that, because I will embarrass you. You're so right, honey. Thank you, Felicia. What's going on with her? Is she coming out? Nope. They got her right now, like I was telling everybody, in a holding cell in the federal California. She ain't even moved out of California yet. Them people are treating her like a suspect. That's a shame. That is a shame how they doing that, girl. Let her get to Oklahoma, and whether it's gonna be a good or bad outcome, let that girl go and handle her business, so she can get back to her child. I know you're trying to get back at her, but that's not the way to get back at her. Honestly, that is not the way to get back at her. That is not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? Let that girl go and be with her child. Now I know I'm gonna get tore up in the chat talking about Chrisean ain't the only one that get in trouble and has babies. I know that, but we're talking about Chrisean right now. We're not talking about other people who get in trouble and do similar things like Chrisean and get in trouble. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Chrisean. And we're going to stay on Chrisean. Just like I have another video I'm doing at 1 o'clock. And it's about Chrisean, but right now, the other parties involved don't got nothing to do with this conversation about Chrisean. So we're not going to talk about that until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you understand what I'm talking about. The ones in the back with the helmet on the short bus. I hope you understand that. And if you don't, I will clearly make it, so that you do. I have no problem with helping you out. You know what I'm saying? When you want to be on the slow bus, I have no problem with helping you. But I don't think that it's fair that they're, holding her like that. And I really feel like they're really doing it on purpose, and this is just my opinion, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because why couldn't they just do a Zoom? Why are we going to this extent? What are you gonna hug and kiss Chrisean when you see her? What is the reason? I don't understand. What is the reason for you needing to see her in the flesh? You could have did a Zoom. I mean, do you guys agree with that? Put a Y in the chat. I don't understand that. That just doesn't make any sense to me. That's why I feel like this is maliciously being done. I get she dropped the ball. She's not perfect, but I bet you, like a lot of y'all said in the chat, she learned from it. She has definitely learned from it. That's why we don't need to, rub it in and, and talk down on her, because she's already going through enough now. You know what I'm saying? She's still human. So, just, be easy on her. Be easy on her, guys. She's still human. But I hope that, like you said, I hope when she gets out that she learns from this, and she just, you know what I'm saying, just do the right thing. That's all she can do, is just do the right thing. But only time will tell, because we all know that Blueface also be triggering some of her behaviors, because that's what triggered her to jump into the truck and act crazy like she did. It says, sorry, I meant to say you don't applaud her. I know what you meant, Shakira, baby. So, no, I know what you meant. Sometimes when we write a lot, we kind of sort of I do it all the time. I knew what you meant. What Blueface doing for her? Nothing. Only thing I heard that he did so far for was help pay, I guess, the remaining of them legal fees. I've been watching your content on Rock lately, and I do see your point of view on certain situations, and you keep it real. However, people have to respect each other's opinion. Yeah, you're right. We have to agree to disagree. But I don't like when somebody gets on my channel and the way they word in the chat something is almost like, well, she's doing all this talking. Bottom line is, this is what's going down with. No, it's like, if you could do what I'm doing, I think you would be on your own channel doing it. So don't come on mine trying to dictate policy over here. Free Rock, in the name of Jesus. We don't want to see each other can't be doing better. Exactly. It's like one can't be doing better than the other. And if you doing better than the other, that's why Chrisean Rock gets all the hate she gets. And y'all know that. Because nobody want to see nobody doing good. And that's sad. Chrisean Rock, if Chrisean was broke, busted, and disgusted, and ratchet the way, she was portrayed when she was on the baddies, but she was broke, busted, and disgusted, everybody would be on Chrisean Rock's side. But because she's Chrisean Rock, she got money, and she's ratchet, and she does what she wants, she says what she wants, people want to sit there and drag her and say it's her fault, let her stay in jail, and all this cruel stuff. Says, so what if she doesn't? Y'all going to keep supporting her shenanigans? Nope. I'm not supporting anyone's shenanigans at all. I'm not letting nobody drain my energy. You're welcome, Miss Davis. Thank you, Felicia, sweetie. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in here. Hit that like button. But listen, I'm going to get off this live. And for the 119 people in here, I will be going live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is, it's almost 12 o'clock now. Ooh, child. So I only got an hour and a half. So I'm going to get off here so I'm not like literally going back to back live. I set up a live for 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I was supposed to do that at 6 o'clock. And I kind of feel so bad I missed my Friday live, because I think those are special, the Friday lives, because it's the end of the week. Even if you work for yourself, you treat it like it's the weekend. Like even me, I kind of sort of like be kind of like laid back with my putting up my content. It's like it's the weekend, you know what I'm saying? If I got something to do on the weekend, want to go out maybe to a restaurant, just weekend stuff. My work will get done, and if it don't, I'll put something up there. But it's the weekend, and if Friday for everybody, for kids, adults, we're just like, oh, it's the weekend. Some people will be like, oh, it's the weekend. Now I can get my little drink on. Now I can do this. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can do the nasties, stuff that you don't have time to do during the week. She's human. I wish her the best. However, at a point, she has to start to grow up and learn right. And that's my whole point. And that's why people were attacking me, CS, because I was saying the same thing. I'm tired of draining my energy. And I was doing that at one point, and people couldn't understand where did this new energy from me come from. And I had to explain, because I'm not going to keep supporting someone that's not supporting themselves. I'm just not doing that. And they're literally in our face, playing in our face, doing crash dummy stuff for a man. And that's why you're in jail now, because I don't care what nobody says. I don't believe that Blueface was telling her like he should have, fall back. You should not be doing what you're doing. You're going to get jammed up. That's just my opinion. But listen, I'll be back on here at 1 p.m. Make sure your notification bell's on with the option all. Also, make sure, because you guys can go over that you can follow this link right now, SL Davis Social Media News. That's the smaller channel I have with a little over 5,000 subscribers. That's how you know it's not my main channel. Subscribe to that channel while you're on this live now. Click on that link. Okay, guys, and subscribe. Also, and hey, guys that are over already on that link, love y'all for tuning in on my second channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button over there too. I see you. But I will be back on here at 1 p.m. So remember that. Don't wait for notifications. I'll be back on here in an hour and 30 minutes. So make sure you're here. I'm coming to your house, and I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to your house, and I'm coming to get you. I just wish it was something done about the troll on X calling and harassing the courts. Wow. What did you? It says what? Yeah, it's right here. I'll share it real quick. Hold on. Share. Well, I got to pull up the video first. Hold on. This is the video here that I was supposed to do yesterday, but honey, I was too tired. I went to the gym. I had all these errands to do it. Then I had to go to 2 supermarkets. So let me share it. Did I share it? Oh, no. Then we're out of here. So this is going up in an hour and a half. This right here. So that's the trailer. So let me see if I can. See right here. Live in 90 minutes, August 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It says it right here. You see it? So I'll be live in 90 minutes, guys. Come back over. We have more to talk about. I just did not want to cram it into this mess here, because this is really a mess. They got our girl sitting still in California in another prison, federal prison at that, while they have other people that got to go all around California. They're gonna have her to every holding cell until they get rid of all of the California people in that state and get them to all those different facilities within California. That's when she'll get to Oklahoma, and that ain't no telling when she'll get there. Because when did she put in the chat, if y'all remember what day was it that she got haved? I forgot the day it was. I got a notification. It was it the 2nd of July or something? Because I can't remember what the notification told me. No, the 31st or something. She got haved on the 30th, but I got the message the next day. But it could have been I was sleeping, and They try to call me and they called me back because if you don't put your password in, your PIN number, they will keep continuously calling you to make sure you got the message. See you later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, babes. Thank you, Felicia. Yeah, I will, but I'll be back on here in 90 minutes, so ain't much I can really enjoy. Hey, sis, I'm here getting my wheels aligned done. Yeah, I'll be back on Latisse at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That'll be in 90 or 88 minutes, as you can see up on the screen. So I'll be back on here 88 minutes, which will be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Mwah.